For centuries, travelers moving through the remote mountains of southern China have looked up in disbelief. High above the forest floor, carved into sheer cliff faces, resting where no human should be able to stand, wooden coffins hang suspended in the air. These are the Hanging Coffins of China, one of the most haunting and least understood burial traditions in the ancient world. They defy gravity, they defy logic, and even today, they defy explanation. The hanging coffins are scattered across southern China, particularly in the provinces such as Fujian, Sichuan, Yunnan, and Guangxi. These are rugged, mountainous regions, places defined by steep cliffs, deep river valleys, and near vertical rock walls. In many cases, the coffins are positioned hundreds of feet above the ground, far beyond easy reach. There are no clear paths leading to them, no obvious construction platforms, only stone, sky, and silence. Many of these coffins are astonishingly old. Most date back over 1,000 years, but some researchers believe the tradition may have begun more than 3,000 years ago. That means these coffins were already ancient while Rome was still rising, and yet they remain suspended as if time itself forgot them. Archaeologists generally attribute the hanging coffins to the Bo people, an ancient ethnic group that once lived in parts of southern China. Very little is known about them. They left behind no written records, no monumental cities, no detailed histories. What survives are their coffins and the questions they raise. This is where the mystery truly deepens. The coffins are heavy, carved from single tree trunks. The cliffs are nearly vertical, and the technology of the time was limited. So how were these coffins placed so high above the ground? Several theories exist. One suggests that wooden scaffolding was constructed from the ground up, then dismantled after the burial. Another proposes that coffins were lowered from the top of the cliff using ropes, carefully guided into position. A third theory suggests that the use of temporary ramps, later erased by erosion and time, yet no single explanation accounts for every site, and no tools, no scaffolding remains, and no rope systems have ever been found. Why risk lives to bury the dead in such dangerous places? Ancient belief systems may offer part of the answer. The Bo people believed that height brought the deceased closer to the heavens, and farther from decay, danger, and corruption. Placing ancestors high above the earth may have symbolized honor, protection, and spiritual elevation. There was also a practical reason. Elevated coffins were safe from animals, floods, and grave robbers. But practicality alone doesn't explain the extreme heights of some placements. Some coffins are positioned where even approaching the cliff edge would have been deadly. Unlike hidden tombs, hanging coffins are highly visible. They overlook valleys, they dominate the landscape, they were never meant to be hidden. Some scholars believe they served as territorial symbols, marking land and lineage. Others believe they were meant to remind the living that their ancestors were always present, watching from above. Local legends even speak of spirits guarding the cliffs, protecting nearby villages. Whether symbolic, spiritual, or ceremonial, the placement was deliberate. Despite decades of study, many mysteries remain. Why did this burial practice begin, and why did it suddenly disappear? Why are some coffins much higher than others? And perhaps most unsettling of all, why are some coffins completely empty? Were the remains removed, or were they never placed there to begin with? Today, many of the hanging coffins are slowly decaying. Some have fallen, others remain frozen in place, untouched for centuries. They stand as silent reminders of a forgotten culture whose ingenuity still challenges modern understanding. High above the ground, carved into stone, Suspended between earth and sky, the hanging coffins of China continue to guard their secrets. If you enjoyed this journey into one of history's greatest mysteries, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the Ancient Destinations channel for more ancient sites, lost civilizations, and unexplained wonders from around the world. Until next time, keep exploring the past.